Hello. Thank you, Ashley. How are you?
I'm fine.
How you been?
Good. Can't complain.
What you been up to?
I'm right now. I am freshly back off of like self healing, so I am up to everything.
What does that mean?
Meaning that everything that everybody knows me for is what I'm jumping back into. So maybe just not the music videos, but on the aspect, and y'all gonna see me behind the bar more often. I got some new content with skits coming, magazines popping off. I'm just jumping back into my element as a person.
Okay. All right. I like that, Ashley. Thank you. You said music videos. Like people might not recognize you, but you can tell them some videos you were
Okay.
in.
All right, so I'm no Melissa Ford. Let's make that clear. I'm no Melissa Ford. But if y'all know, some of y'all do know, some of y'all don't. But to my true fans, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know me from being in Buck and Naked Papoose. I did a video with Tony Yayo. I forgot. I think Kurt is the guy, the Queen's artist. Please, I apologize. But I did a video with them. He had Tony Yayo as a feature. So I did a video with them. I did a video with Cameron and 2 Chainz. Cameron, after Dipset, started doing his mixtapes and stuff. So this is for a song or for like the 3rd volume to those mixtapes. And then a couple of drill rappers here and there. Like Famo Banger. Shout out to Famo. I did one of his videos. It was a cool video. I was the only girl. That's why I did it. So shout out to him. But along those lines.
Okay. How was your video? How was your experience being in a video shoot or being part of the video?
Okay, so Buck and Naked, I would never forget the taping, the recording of Buck and Naked, the video. So for one, we were in that Violator office in Manhattan for maybe 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours. And then for me, it was kind of, yes, it was an all day thing. It was girls. First of all, let me tell you, that song Buck and Naked, it really was what it was, that video shoot. It was girls running around with their titties out, their ass out, everybody. It was that Violator office in Manhattan.
Is it on Lexington Ave?
I can't remember where in the city it is.
Or is it by the 4040?
I can't remember.
Okay.
This was really a long time ago. So it really was ass and titties everywhere. So it was just filming. Shout out to Tatwa, if I'm saying it right, from Hot 97. He was the director in the video. And so it was crazy. So my scene was like one of the last scenes, which happened to be the first scene in the video. I'm the secretary at the Violator desk. And that scene probably took about like 15, 20 minutes. But I waited like 8 to 10 hours to film it. It was fucking crazy. But the video shoot was after that, Pat Orphan. We had pizza. We had food after. Because some people don't feed us. But we had food after. But it was a crazy day. The Cameron and 2 Chainz one. The Tony Yayo one was cool. I think we all went out to eat after. Like, I always had a dope experience with whatever rappers I was working with. I always had a dope experience. We went out to eat to some. I still can't find no place that sell better baked chicken than the place that Tony Yayo took me and my friends to after that video shoot. I don't know.
And where did Yayo took you to?
I think it was called P.O.P.O. in the city. I don't know the name exactly. I feel like I'm even saying it wrong. I cannot find a Spanish restaurant. The food was so good. Then with Cameron and 2 Chainz, so the night that I did that video, it was me and one other girl. And we had to wait it was also the night of Powerhouse. I remember that because we had to wait for 2 Chainz to finish the performance at Powerhouse and then come do the video. So when he came there, he was mad cool. Cameron is mad cool. He came there. So the scene that I'm in the video is me and the girl. 2 Chainz is like sitting on the couch like this, and me and the girl is in front. While he's rapping, we arguing over him. Basically, he's mad cool. And that was an all day thing too, because we had to wait for him to come from Powerhouse. So that was all day. We did it somewhere in the city. Wow. But it was pretty. My experience was pretty cool. Everybody was cool. I have no sexual assault experiences with these rappers. They always respectful and cool. They didn't offer me nothing to drink, so I know they didn't put nothing in a drink. So they was cool. I vouch for all these rappers I just mentioned.
Would you do music videos again?
No.
I
feel like right now we in the era of Sexy Red, Glorilla, Lotto. We in that era. That era is ass shaking everywhere. Like, I cannot do it, yes, but I know when to move out the way and let the next generation do it. I'm tired of seeing my own ass. I don't know how y'all not tired of seeing my ass. I'm tired of seeing my own ass.
They're not tired.
I know. I'm tired. I'm
But they want
tired.
more.
Listen, it don't matter. I feel like everybody, you got to know when you move out that space, and that's all about leveling up. So it's like, yeah, I could stay there. I know that it's quick for me to. I could be a stripper for all that. I know it's quick for me. I know I make $1. I know I look good. I know when my ass is real. I know I'm gonna make the money, but to me, like I have to challenge myself. So to me, that's not so much of a challenge once I accomplish it. I did that. What can I do next? What can I do that was a little bit better than before? So now, like, say if I did decide to go back to doing music videos, I'm gonna do exclusive things. Like, it have to be like, and nothing against any rapper that's up and coming, but I've been there already. That's
Okay.
not the space I'm in. So now you talking about like I'm talking about like Chris Brown got to call me for a music video. I'm doing it. Like, and if I feel like I'm not reaching it or I'm not, that's not my goal. Then it's like, all right, I can move out the way because it's so much other things that I offer as a person. So it's like, sky is really not the limit for me. I can keep going.
You said sky's not a limit for you.
Yeah, keep going. Take me to the moon, baby. I want to see the other planets.
Okay. So that means you would still do magazine covers.
Absolutely, and yeah, I might. So again,
And how's that experience?
So I didn't know how crazy it would have been doing magazine covers. So I do spreads. I take spreads all day, and I feel like I've done enough spreads that I deserve covers now. Like I feel like my credentials, like, all right, I deserve this cover. Like, and I prove it. My work also speaks for itself. So with Sub Zero, shout out to Sub, my guy. So when he was doing Fat Puffs, I did the photo shoot. It wasn't no thing like, yo, you shooting for the cover. It was just like, yo, what's up? I need 6 pages. I got you. Went and did it. My pictures came out so fire. He called me and was like, yo, I'm putting you on the cover. You want to cover Lethal Lips on the one cover on the other side, and then the other one is going to be you and Beja Doll. Okay, that was it. Yo, when this magazine came out, now I knew that, all right, yeah, he gives you the conversation like, look, these magazines are being sent to the jails. Cool. He had a contact with somebody. He sent them to the jails. Cool. When I say this magazine, I have people that come home from jail like, yo, everybody on the island got that magazine on their wall. Yo, I get DMs till this day. I did that magazine in probably 2018, the cover. I get DMs till this day. We in 2025 because I just got one last week. Yeah. Yo, I got magazine issue number, blah, blah, blah. Yo, I love you. Can you please follow my business page? Blah, 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 blah. I get those all the time. I got a couple of CO friends. They're like, bitch, your magazine is in commissary. I'm telling everybody to get it. So now and then I have people that actually come home and pop out to my events. Like, I love you. Like, you got me through my bed. And it's kind of weird because I know what they mean. Like, I got them through their bed. Like, you was like.
What does that mean?
Oh my God. I wish I had some sunglasses right now.
I know what it means. I'm messing with you.
Right. So it's like, it's kind of creepy, but kind of like, but they like, yo, you really, like, even like with my interviews, like they bring me back like, yo, you really this and it's really da da da. And I know that it hit that hard because all these people are typing in my name when they come home or when they still there. They still looking for me. So it's kind of cool. And that magazine is doing, like I said, it came out 2018. So we coming up on 10 years almost. Wow. About to be. And that one magazine, and I did other magazines. 6 a.m. magazine. I did the cover of that. I did the cover of a whole bunch of magazines. Mm-hmm. But that Sub-Zero cover, it's just like the guys is just like, yo, I freaking love you. Like I love you in all kind of ways. And that creates good stuff and bad stuff.
And you still get pen pals, everyone writing you.
I still get pen pals till this day from that Sub-Zero magazine.
So would you do like another Sub-Zero magazine?
I always sub been my people since when he was doing DVDs. He actually did one of the behind the scenes to Bucket Naked. Okay. So like I knew him from doing music videos. So Sub could call me and ask me to do anything. Like he could be like, yo, Ash, I need you to pull up here. Yo, Ash, and I'll do it. That's my peoples.
All right. Cool. That's good. And how long you been doing magazine covers?
I've been modeling since 2008. So I started doing runway first. I was a runway model first. And I was doing fashion shows, like yearly fashion shows. It was this Hot 97 fashion show I used to do every year in Long Island. And then from there, somebody was just like, yo, why you don't take pictures? Now, I'm talking about, this is the era, just to put your mindset in the right place. This is the era where big butts was not a thing. being thick was not a thing. So for me, my body type, I always was thick from a kid. I'm talking about the old heads on the corner with their coffee, like, damn, what they putting in the school lunch? I'm talking about I always was thick. So this is the era of I'm too small to model, petite, but I'm too big for plus size. So it wasn't no way for us at the time until, like the apple bottom jeans and all that, they started glorifying the big butts out of nowhere. So once that started happening is when I started modeling like the black, all the black companies, fashion designers are.
Yeah.
They starting to make for the thicker girls, and I'm shaked to how these girls buy their bodies. Let me say that because I always get praised for that. They're like, yo, you ain't never get surgery. No, these genetics straight out my father's nutsack. I don't know. You gotta holler at them. My parents just made a good combination and I just right proportion. I don't know. So I always stood out a little bit more than anybody else. So from the print work, I was bad at taking pictures. Believe it or not, I was really, really bad at taking pictures. And I have to, now that I remember, I have to shout out Kenya. Kenya is somebody from Queens. She has a magazine right now. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me to lie what the name is. But she has a magazine now. And she was actually the first person to put me on with the photo shoot thing.
Okay.
So my first photo shoot was went on YouTube. It probably had mad views. I tried to find it the other day, but I can't really, the person must have took it down. So anyway, she started to help me with how to make my face. Because, it's different. You might think it's easy to just get in front of the camera and do anything. No, that shit is not easy. So once I worked on that, and then my pictures were coming out so crazy, and it didn't much. It wasn't much. I had good skin. Didn't really have to edit much, and I got that from photography. Like, yo, you have nice ass skin. I don't really have to do too much. So then it went from there to the magazines and to the music videos and to just everything was just my world was just ooh. And this is still a calm 5-6 years before I started bartending and stuff.
Wow. So now let's go into bartending. I was going to ask you that. But before we do, let's go with your past. So you saying you got arrested at some point?
Yeah, so now.
So this was when you were 18, 19?
This is the first time I got arrested. I probably was 23. And it was big. So I'm going to tell you all about it. So the first time I got locked up, I was on the front page of the Daily News. Mm. I always I want to be famous. When I was a kid, I was I want to be famous. But I didn't really mean like that. So, what happened was allegedly, even though the case, I'm still gonna say allegedly, it was a big thing where this guy was telling his girlfriend how to buy credit card numbers over the phone, reconciling phones, and it was a big sting going on in Brooklyn. So what happened was the girl had a jump tap. So now you talking about this is one of my kids' godmother. So she called my phone. The tap jumped on my phone. The tap jumped to whoever phone I call. It just jump around and they just try to figure out. It's crazy. I never heard no shit like this until I got the letter in the mail.
You said jump tap.
A jump tap. So basically, when the feds put a jump tap on your phone, I don't think it was the feds, it was the Secret Service. When they put a jump tap on your phone, if they put a jump tap on your phone, you call my phone, the tap jumps to my phone. That's why I call it a jump tap. Okay. I call your phone, the jumps to your phone. Whoever you call, the tap just keeps jumping all over the place. That's the first time I heard of that shit. So, but they send your phone company a letter. So I had got the letter while I was locked up saying the phone was tapped from this time to this time. They have to send you a letter saying that they tap your phone. Crazy. So now, allegedly, the day how I got wrapped up into this whole thing, allegedly, it was the Apple Store was prosecuting us. So I guess I'm assuming, I don't know really how it works, but I guess the Apple Store will hire these people to do the investigation, whatever, because they the one that had the case against us. So anyway, long story short, I'm gonna just get to my part because I don't even want to talk about that too crazy. I gotta pay. I end up getting a paid lawyer. This is how it went. This is what happened. So my paid lawyer comes to me like this. So first, I'm the front page of the Daily News. But before this, let me just get to that part. Front page of the Daily News. My family, my mother's side of the family, Jehovah's Witness. I am Satan to them right now. So my aunt, I have 1,000 calls, everything. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I call my aunt back first. She Missy. Nice photo in the newspaper. I said, the newspaper? Yo, we talking about the Daily News that they deliver everywhere, every day. And the front of the page said rotten apples. So I didn't know what was going on. And I'm going to get to that, why I didn't really know what was going on in the whole. I was the only person left with my Facebook page up. Because everybody knew what was going on. They taking their shit down. I'm the only dummy with my Facebook club picture. It was a nice ass picture in the Daily News. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It was a nice ass picture. I'm glad that picture was nice. Thank God. Shout out to this DJ Booth's birthday party picture. I'll never forget that picture. So anyway, so now I'm scared. This is the thoughts running through my head. I'm peeking out my window. I'm hearing a helicopter. I'm thinking, they looking for me. Like, you on the front page of the newspaper. The half of the fucking New York, the whole New York property, you know what I'm just saying? Like, and then it must have been on the news the night before. I didn't know none of this. I'm just living all in my own little world. It's like, ooh, get up. It's like a nightmare. I woke up to a fucking nightmare. So now, my pops, he a private investigator. So he worked with certain clubs in Brooklyn. And he closes down some check cashing. So when, he closes at night, all you gotta do is just sit in the parking lot, make sure nobody gonna rob it.
Yeah.
So he all in that. So I called him. I'm like, yo, what I'm supposed to do? He gonna call his friend at Secret Services. He called me back like, you got a warrant. Yup, they did a secret indictment on you and 17 other people. All right, so now my pop's grimy because he just made me turn myself in. He's supposed to help me out, right? Like, he's grimy, yo. My pop's grimy. So anyway, so he come pick me up. Yo, I was so walking outside, it just felt like, even if nobody was looking at me, it felt like the whole world was looking at me. So now he take me to Secret Service in Manhattan. And Secret Service they drove me through some tunnels, and I ended up in court. Yo, that shit was fucking crazy. I'm like, where the fuck am I at? I didn't have to sit nowhere. Like, they took me
to the tunnel, like a special tunnel.
Yo, they took me through some tunnels wherever the Secret Service office at in Manhattan. They took me through some no, I think it's downtown Brooklyn, and they took me through some tunnels. I was in Manhattan. That shit was fucking crazy. I go to court. I go straight to court. No, it's not really no sitting in cell. From my pops dropped me off. They took me somewhere to sit for like 5 minutes, and I went straight to court. I never experienced no shit like that ever either. So anyway, I'm not knowing what's going on. I'm gonna get to it. So now I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm good. Like, let me just clear this up. My father has gave me a little brief of what it was for. And I'm like, I ain't never scammed out no Apple store. I'm good. I know what day I was where I was allegedly supposed to be. But I'm just like, yo, I'm good. I didn't do nothing. My hands is clean here. So I'm going, I'm mad happy to get in front of the judge. Like, yeah, yo, the prosecutor come in. She start reading the charges. I'm like this. She like, conspiracy in the third degree, fraudulent this, grand larceny this, because it seemed like a big ass scamming ring.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't know what she's talking about. I am getting tight sitting and thing like, what? I don't know nothing. They set my bail, $20,000. I had the lowest bail out of everybody. The girl and the nigga on the case, they bail was almost $1 million. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I go sit, I get a paid lawyer. My paid lawyer, now I'm going to break down to y'all. I'm not going to tell y'all what I did that day and where I was at, but I'm going to tell y'all where my lawyer told me I was at. So, my lawyer, I get a paid lawyer off the rip. My lawyer come in, he said, look, this is what happened. You don't really have nothing going on in this case because they offering probation off the rip. I've never been locked up before, but I've never been locked up for anything or sat anywhere for nothing crazy. So, they know, let me tell you right now, if they say you went in Bloomingdale's, you better say yes, because they know. He just gave me a breakdown of everything that they knew, like, as your paid lawyer supposed to. Mm-hmm. Look, they know you went here, don't lie about that. They know you was right here, don't lie about that. Anything else, they're trying to get any other information from you. So I go in there, because they talk to, they come, they bring everybody down, they want to question you. I don't know nothing. The lady, I'm going to tell y'all what she asked me. She like, so where were y'all getting the credit cards from? The plug. What was the plug name? The plug. Where did y'all pick these things up from? The mailbox. What mailbox? Who puts in the mailbox? I don't know. How you gonna go get this from the mailbox? I can't even remember. Because it was just certain things my lawyer said you have to follow. Look, don't lie about this because, all right. So now they asking me I don't know nobody on the case except for my son's father. I knew they knew that already. She give me I said, look, that's my son's father. What's his affiliation? I don't even know. I still don't even really know why I'm sitting here. She like, well, so-and-so happened, and we know y'all was here, but where else did y'all go? Bloomingdale's. All right. Anything else you like to say? No. Y'all offer me probation. Y'all don't really have me here for nothing. There's nothing for us to discuss. I'm going to confirm the things my lawyer told me to confirm. That's the fuck about it. I don't know nothing else. I don't know nothing else, because nothing else going to help me here. Give me my probation, I can fucking go. So now they take me back to the island, whatever the case may be. My lawyer is smart as shit. He gets them to agree to a 4-5 split because I sat on the island for 5 months. But as y'all may know, don't start going crazy. There's no such thing as a 4-5 split. It's called a 6-5 split. How my lawyer did this, how they were stupid, I don't know. We going there because it would have been time served. When I go back to court, it would have been time served. I went home from there. So I sit. We go into the court day and they're like, you got to take the pre-sentence of this 4-5 split. Sign over, whatever. We go in front of the judge. The judge is like, there's no such thing as a 4-5 split. But since I already agreed to it, they just granted me, and I had to go straight to probation. I had to go straight to probation after that. So I don't know if y'all want me to pause there because I could go right into my second case, but I don't know what you want me to do right now.
Okay, you going to your second case.
All right, because I'm going to just wrap it all in one. So I get 5 years probation. I get 5 years probation for this. So 4.5 years later, my kind heart let somebody stay in my house. The cops raid my crib looking for this person. I have 2 months left on 5-year probation. I get locked up. I jumped out my sleep. I lived in Coney Island. Y'all know Coney Island's a wild fucking place. I hear something. I hear boom, 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 boom. I'm in my sleep, but I feel like I'm dreaming. Then I hear boom, like the door hit the wall.
Yeah.
By the time I jumped up, I seen a big ass guns in my face. Keep still, keep still. They shining flashlights every up to my big ass, like the SWAT team came and kicked my door in. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, yo? My life is like a movie, son. I swear to God. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So now they got me sitting there, they zip tie me, and they got me sitting on my bed. Now I'm half asleep, half up. I'm just like, I still don't understand. It feel like a dream. I'm just like, I'm trying to wake myself up, like, no fucking way. So I'm zip tied, and they asking me for the person that they looking for. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, I don't know. He don't live here. He don't live here. So let me just backtrack to the night before that happened. I started to realize certain things. I'm not a person. All right, I'm a down ass bitch. In any situation, as a friend, as a whatever, I'm a down ass bitch. You gotta put me on, and I'm gonna agree to it or I'm not gonna agree to it. Like, yo, I'm doing so and so and so and so. That's either cool or it's not cool. I didn't get put on to anything that was going on. So long story short, it's like I was helping somebody out. They was saying they was beefing in their crib. Like, yo, I be at work and school all the time. You could just stay here during the day. By the time I come home, they on their way out. Cool. That was no problem for me. I was that cool with this person. So it was just like, when in the fuck was you going to tell me when I was going you selling drugs out my crib to a confidential informant? When in the fuck was you going to say that you was fucking bagging up in the crib? Now, I am not oblivious to nothing, but it's like when somebody being slick and they trying to finesse you, they're going to try their best. And if I'm not paying attention, I'm busy, you can finesse the shit out of me. And that's why I take my fault at, like, yo, I should have been more on point. That's my crib. I'm wilding. So it was like little stuff. But that's what made me started to be like, so the night before, the nigga must have got up out there before I came home. Because he wanted to come back like he left something. But I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm putting my foot down. Like, this is getting too crazy. I came home. It was killers in my living room. I don't want to do this no more. Or some shit like that. Like, that's how it would be like, nah. So, come to find out. So now, let's speed forward back to now where I'm in the zip ties. I'm in the zip ties. And the detective, so I have a walk-in closet. Them Coney Island apartments is fly as fuck. If y'all don't know, go get one. Them just fly, but you got to deal with the bullshit. But, so I have a walk-in closet. Uh-huh. So I have, like, so now I'm a female, so I keep, like, my church. I don't go to church like that. I got my church clothes, interview clothes, like, high on my shelves. Y'all know how that goes. Yeah. Then I think it was, like, going into summertime, so I'm, like, bringing down my winter clothes. So the detective, he mad tall, so he stands in the doorway of my walk-in closet, and he look up, and he like, so it's nothing in here? No, like, you know, I'm still half coming out. I'm like, no, it's nothing in here. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. He just reached over, no funny shit. He probably tiptoed a little bit. Took the plate down, mad crack, with the razor, some of it bagged up, some of it on a plate. Another crack with heroin, with the little spoon, with the little long, what they call it, glassine envelopes, whatever the fuck they put in your court papers. That the fuck was in my court papers. And I'm sitting there looking like an idiot, like, but in my head now, I'm starting to wake up. This is why this nigga was fiending to come back last night. He must have been like, oh, he must have got up out of here and I came home before he was able to come back to my crib and clean his shit up. Oh my God. Yeah, so now they call a nigga my boyfriend. Where's your boyfriend? Where's your boyfriend? That's not my boyfriend. Y'all ran in my crib, meaning y'all was watching my crib. Why the fuck y'all ain't wait till that nigga was here? I'm tight now. Like, why the fuck would y'all come here and did not see that nigga walk in this building? Why the fuck would y'all do that? Anyway, so now they asking where he at, but you know, like, to me, like, I got a lot of controversy for that. I got a lot of controversy for, like, you know, why you didn't just say what he was. I really, like, first of all, I don't know if because I've been in jail, I have a lot of street friends. I have a lot. That's not really my character. It's like it's kind of like yeah, they like yo, you should have just been like yo, that nigga's here. Da, 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 da. But I felt like this. If you my people's like how I feel like you my people's, and I did end up in a situation like that, even though, and I take my fault too. So I don't really put that on nobody else because that was my crib. I should have been smart enough to like just, I take that fault. My thing in my head is now, all right, I get locked up off this nigga shit. When I get in there and I call this nigga, he's supposed to handle everything. I'm supposed to give you that opportunity to fix the fuck up. You know I got kids. You know I have so-and-so certain things going on. Even if, you know, and I was more mad that he didn't tell me, but fuck being mad, I'm in jail now. So it's but so much I could be mad over you not telling me. I'm not going to cry with spill milk. I'm a solution-orientated person. So what can I do now? Calls the nigga. He was doing right at first. My bail was $10,000 from that. He's supposed to give my pop. Now, they wanted either the whole 10. It was like some super-duper assurity. My parents make money, so they needed. It took me mad long to get out, but whatever. We might have to save that part too. But anyway, so let me continue with this shit. So now he's supposed to give my pops, meet up with my pops, and give my pops 10 bands for my bail. He did come on my first visit. He brought me clothes, everything I needed. I can hold it down to an extent. Yes, I'm mad, but I'm gonna give you the opportunity to be a man. Out of nowhere, it was like my pops and my cousins, and they like, yo, every time we supposed to meet this nigga, he's playing games. That's not gonna make me tell because I'm still not a snitch. But now it's like, now if my cousins want to come after you, I'm gonna just have to let them because it's like, but so much I could say right now. You're playing. Come to find out, but God don't like ugly. I believe in karma, and karma always works. Let me tell you, when your intentions is pure, only you and God know when your intentions. I'm not a cold-hearted person. You got to do something for me to get cold-hearted with you. But I'm genuine for the most part. I like to sit back and watch karma clap the shit out you. So a month later, they raided the right crib. They got him. They had way more shit. And mind you, when they locking me up, they like, the black nigga, the black detective, I was like, yo, he was so cool. Like, I hate them, but he was cool. And he was like, yo, we really don't. He was so mad taking me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we wish he was here. But I feel like y'all, anyway, I'm going to get to what I said to him. Now, he playing. I get the same paid lawyer again. The paid lawyer is telling me, like, all he really has to do is say this. The prosecutors is at my court. They like, we know this stuff is not hers, but she's not telling us about him. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I ate my time. I end up getting, I had to do a bunch of programs. So what they found in the crib was a bunch of dope, a bunch of crack, two disarmed handguns. So it was like they found the ammunition one place. They found a gun somewhere else. I bailed out. I had like found out I was pregnant in jail. It was mad shit with that. I found out I was pregnant in jail, so I bailed out right before I gave birth. I sat the whole time because it was a serious charge. I wanted to know if I had to do time that I sat when I was pregnant. I couldn't really do shit on the outside. Let me just sit in here and just eat this up. I had money. I was living good. Not to say it's good to be in jail. It's never good to be in jail, but I was comfortable. I needed what I needed. I had what I needed. So, anyway, they found him with way more shit. I had to come home and do a couple of programs. Osborne was, if y'all dealing with any type of gun charges or anything like that, I suggest y'all go do one of them programs because, like, they take it back. They evaluated, like, they sat me down. I did, like, a 2-hour interview with them. And they, like, broke down my life so that they could, like, break down of why I make the decisions I make. Whatever they think was, the DA was okay with that for them to drop all the charges. And I ended up getting charged with attempted possession of a controlled substance, which is still a bullshit-ass charge, but it's a C felony. So...
How many years they give you for that?
So I got sentenced to a 1.5 years upstate and 3 years post-release. So
in facility?
So I went to Albion. So I started at Bedford. They put me in Bedford. It was horrible. Horrible. You don't get no packages the first 30 days. I promise you I lost 30 pounds in them 30 days. So, and then you don't have no choice but to get up. Breakfast is at like 5 a.m. You don't have no choice but go to every meal. No matter how nasty you eating because you can't get no packages. From there I went to Albion. On the way back down, I went to Albion and did most of my time there. It was a little comfortable. It was cool. It's like a women's shelter. And then I came down to Taconic. And then from Taconic, I got picked up from Taconic and came home.
Okay, you're back on.
Right, yeah. So from that, he ended up getting a little bit, I think he had got a little bit more jail time than I did eventually. I didn't really pay attention to people up because it was just like, whatever. I got to eat I ate the consequences for not watching who I kept around me. So it's kind of like I'm that kind of person. Versus like putting the blame. Like I just learned how to take accountability. Like, all right, damn. If I would have paid more attention to who I had around me, it wouldn't have mattered. This shouldn't have happened to me.
Okay.
So I kind of really pay attention, but he ended up getting more time than I did. I don't know how he's doing now, but hopefully he's living his best life. But that was an experience. And then, like, parole, the 3 years of parole was hell.
Wow. You have to go through different process.
First of all, I'm a little bit of a rebel. I'm not perfect. So, like, I was like a level 4. So, level 4 parole, and, like, you know, the curfew was a little later. Mm-hmm. Like 9 to 7 versus 7 to 7. Or 6 or whatever. So, I had a bit more leeway. But, you know, when I came back from jail and all of that, I needed to make money. So I jumped back into bartending and all of that shit. And I smoked weed. So this is the parole thing. Parole, I had to do that, and I had to do a drug program because my case had to do with drugs. So I did this drug program. I had to do it 3 times a week. I was doing that. I was working 3-on-1. I was bartending at night. When I came home, everybody threw my kids back at me. My kids were well taken care of. Let me put that. I made sure I had the money. All anybody had to do with me, all I had to do was go in magazines, write down the item number, and had them order it. My best friend and my father had my bank account information. I stacked when I knew I was going to jail. All they had to do, nobody really had to do shit. I take care. Big mama takes care of herself, okay? They just had to put in the orders for me. Like, yo, to write down these, call my sister, yo, write these item down numbers, text them to my best friend, let her just put the order in on my pops. I was good. Commissary every 2 weeks, whatever. I had a bunkie. I had a bunkie that get money too. She bought the meats. I bought all the other shit. The sazon, the seasoning, the snacks. She'll have her meats and stuff. Like I ate good upstate. I ate better than I ate at home. Let me want to backtrack a little bit.
Yeah, let's backtrack for a second. You said you have a bunk. Yeah, explain it.
So I had before. All right, when you get in a house, upstate New York, you have to start with a bunkie. As people move out from the single bunks, they pull people like you on a list. So when you get a single bunk, you lit. You don't got to share with nobody. It's like your own little. Look, I'm saying how jail is fun. Nobody go to jail. Not fun. But
prison or jail?
This is prison.
Okay.
So this is not county. This is upstate. I think what jail was right in front of me. It was a guy jail. I was 8 hours away from Canada. From the first city of Canada, I was 8 hours away. I forgot what jail. So one of the guys in prisons, they boxed by our yard. So because we be in the yard and niggas be yelling out the window. Like, shut the fuck up. You can't see shit. You want to see some titties? Don't say it out the window. Yo, we wilding like just to get just you nigga, you locked up, we locked up too. Fuck. So anyway, I got a bunkie. So my bunkie at the time I moved in with, I had got cool her. Because you have to be lucky to get a cool bunkie because upstate, it's more white females than it is black females. And we are talking about like druggies. Like not all of them, but 80% of them. I'm talking about these bitches fighting over sniffing a Benadryl pill. They bad and druggy. So I happen to have a bunkie. She got money too. She got money outside and her packages is lit. My package is lit. So we just split everything in half. Like, yo, when you get your packages sent in, buy all the meat, plantain, steakums, whatever, seasonings, whatever. Then when we went shopping together too. So whatever, we always spent the same amount of money. I'll buy the snacks, all the snacks we like. And we need like, soaps, bars of soaps, whatever, she'll stack up on that. So when you get up there, if you ever have some time, you just find somebody and kind of lock in if you can, because it don't come that easy. But anyway, so that was my bunkie. Me and her held it down. Even when we both got our separate bunks, we still would do the same thing. Like, yo, I didn't smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes is like money up there. So I used to have my best friend send in a case of cigarettes, and that's how I used to pay to get my hair braided and shit. And then the laundry lady, Miss G, I loved her. That was the house mama, basically. And she washed the clothes, so we go give her a pack of cigarettes and we get our clothes washed every day. You just know how to handle yourself. Like, when I be hearing the niggas talk, they be like, yo, this how they had the house? I'm like, yo, I had the house too then. Fuck that. Me and my bitch had the house. So, people knew coming. We helped them out. Like, we was that. I don't beef for nobody. I'm not like that in the streets. I'm not going to go up there and act crazy. I'm going to be myself. So, anyway, I come home, do parole. I have to do 3 days program. I'm in school. I'm working. I have, everybody threw my kids, like, take the kids, which is cool. So at first it was fun at first, but then it got overwhelming. Yo, I'm going into parole, failing drug tests for weed. I am boiling tears. Don't ask me where these tears come from. I'm just, y'all don't know what I'm dealing with, but it was a lot. Like, at one point in time, I was crying like, yo, just send me back. Let me do the rest of my time. I can't take this. and I understand why niggas say that and why certain shit. If they expect too much of you, then y'all want me in the house by 9 o'clock. What the fuck is like? How I'm gonna do that? So I have got put on a night shift at my job so that I didn't have no curfew because I had a job. So, but then I would be working and working at the club. So I had a female PO at the first time. She the one that violated me because she like, nah, fuck that. You know, she hating. And I'm coming in. I try to dumb it down a little bit, but I still look nice. It no matter. I could have a $10 outfit on. I'm gonna come in looking like it's $100 or whatever. How much ever it cost. You know. So it's just a little bit of hate that do go on. Then they switched me to a guy, and I just after a while I just was being honest. I was like, look, I need to smoke a little bit, and I'm going. Please, like I'm breaking down everything I'm doing to them. I got 3 kids. I'm doing it by myself. I had to find a crib. I found a crib like in 6 months. That's how I don't take nobody no excuses. I came home and had to start my life over, and I started over in 6 months. Got a crib. All my kids is back in school. Everything. And I got a nice crib too. Just working. I'm doing everything. I'm getting on my feet. I'm in college. I'm doing everything. I just had to keep busy so that parole could stay off my back. So she violated me after I failed like the 5th drug test. She fucking violates me. I played myself with that and then she put me to a level 2. So it got a little intense. So when I got the guy, I was just like, look, I work at night. I got 3 kids. I got a hookah company. I show him my business license. I bartend. So what he used to do for me, I don't want to get him in trouble, but what he used to do for me, he used to call me 30 minutes before he would pop into my crib. So even if I was partying, I got that phone call. We out. Come on, hurry up. I gotta get to the crib. And I get there and then I change my clothes. Whatever. I still have full blown makeup on my face. Oh, he answering the door like, yeah, I'm here. Because he just be like, and all I have to do is really they be like, come outside. Or if people in the building, I heard they just stick your head out the window. I just have to go to the door. He'd be like, everything good, and I go back.
That's it.
I go back to the party. I'll go back to what the fuck I was doing. But I just kept it a buck with him. Like, yo, look, this how I make my money. Just how I make my money before I went to jail. I'm not trying to get into no shit. I'm not doing nothing illegal. And then once I kept it a buck, it kind of was cool. So then I came off because of COVID. I slid off the end of my parole. Because we didn't have to go to the office. The office was closed down. They barely was doing visits. It was lit my last year of parole. And then I got off, and I've been doing good ever since.
And you don't expect to go back ever again?
Hell, I'm going to say hell no. And people be like, yo, if something happened even if something happened to my kids, because I experienced that, I know that I need to be here for them. So, yeah, I might lose it, but I ain't going to never lose it enough where somebody tricked me out of my freedom. I'm not trying to. I belonged to the city and state for 11 years. Remember, I did 5 years parole. Let me not include the jail time I did. 5 years parole and 3 years, well, including the jail time. I damn near belonged to the city and the state for almost 10 years. So 2025, August 17, 2020, I was finally free from everything. Like, no, nothing on my back. Like, I can move freely how I want to move. So it's just kind of like, hell no, I ain't going back. And that make me hard on my kids now. Like, listen, even they friends, I threaten they friends too. Listen, we not doing this because if my kids anything like me, they gonna run for you. And if you doing some dumb shit, this shit gonna fall back on you too. I threatens everybody. So I don't play that shit.
Oh, so quick question. So while you was in prison, did you go to library, read books, lost books, studies?
Okay, so it's crazy. When I first got upstate, I was so mad because, all right, I had prepared myself. So an option for me when I was getting my sentence was to do 6 months shock. Now, shock is like a boot camp program. They shave your hair off and all that dumb shit, and they put you through this like military training. So it's probably harsher than military training, honestly, for 90 days. But this, you complete that, it kind of like, you don't have to, you just go into your parole or whatever. If I remember, that was the understanding. So I was supposed to do, but I think I'm supposed to do 6 months shock. 90 days is on a violation. 6 months this program was. When I got there, they never sent me the shock. Now, mind you, before I went in, I cut my hair low. I'm like, they not shaving my shit. Let me go get a short, knee along real quick. I'm not letting them violate me like that. So I cut my hair, and I was such in a mental state to prepare to do this training. So when I got up there, they never sent me. So I started to go to the law library. I told you I like to educate myself because everybody in there think they a lawyer, and that shit is facts. Everybody in there get on their lawyer shit. Yeah, because my case, that ain't right, son. Because everybody's case is different. Everybody get dealt with different.
It's like in the movies, everyone's a law library.
Yo, that part of the movies is everybody think they a lawyer in there. I used to go to the law library. Now, I don't know if y'all remember the lady that was dealing with her student, and she had a baby with him. I think her last name was Love. Something Love.
Was it around
Smart? No, Pamela Smart. Y'all remember the story about Pamela Smart? She fell in love with her 17-year-old student. They got married. They had 2 kids, but she went to jail off that.
I think was it down south?
I can't remember where, but she was in Bedford when I got to Bedford. She was working in Lower Library. She helped me put my writ of habeas corpus in because I was like, yo, it's not fair. Y'all gonna have me sit in jail for mad long when I could just do this 6-month program and go home to my kids. So I had an encounter with her, so she had me coming back and forth, and she was pretty cool. You know, she crazy, but I ain't really asked her about her case. Oh, like, yo, like, you was in love with that nigga? I really want to ask that. Like, you really in love with that little nigga? Like, what? Like, you was in love, bitch, you went to jail for him. Like, what? But she was very knowledgeable in certain things, so she helped me put that together. And that was really my own experience with that. I think and it's different than the island, because I did a little, you know, before going upstate, I'm on the island a little bit. When we put in for Lower Library, we just going to run the hallways. We not going to Lower Library. That movement, that 7 o'clock movement on the island where everybody get to be in the hallway, oh my God. That was before listen, that's a whole other story, but I really went to Lower Library when I went upstate.
Well, what's that 7 o'clock movement?
So it was one. Now it's probably not like that, but on the island, it used to be like a movement. 7 o'clock, you go to church, you go to the library, you go to I think it was somewhere else, but I think it's church and Lower Library, and somewhere fucking else. But that's when like everybody could be in the hallway, so everybody would just get up on the 7 o'clock movement and just be. Or if you want to see your friends that live in another house, whatever the case is, you could do that, but you have to adapt to everywhere you go. And when I say that, it's like now I'm on the island. I go get a job in sanitation. Why did I go get a job in sanitation? Because my sanitation officer is in charge of movement. So guess what? When I see the people I fuck with, yo, I give them give the officer the name, and they get put on the 5:30 movement and come to where I'm at. So it's just like you just gotta adapt to wherever. And when people see that, they just kind of automatically put you in that leadership role, whether you don't want to be there or not. Then I realized new people is coming in. They don't got food. I'm giving them food. I'm giving them clothes. I'm doing everything that everybody just respecting my shit. Like, and it's not to say I walked around like, y'all going. It's just like you be yourself. People gonna fuck with it or they not gonna fuck with it. So, but the island is a different story. That shit is a different story. But you know, like I survived.
So that's good. And you're here.
And I'm here, and that's all right. And I don't look like what the fuck I've been through, so I'm here.
No. So when did you get into bartending then? After when you came back? So now,
before my second bid, that's when I started bartending. Like I had left like in the midst of that being lit of that. So I started bartending in 2013. I was doing a lot of strip clubs at the time, but also when I started bartending was a time where like the Barbies were coming out, like, and you know, like the bar company. So they kind of had Brooklyn on. They had Brooklyn on lock. So it was hard for me if I didn't want to be a part of any clique. It was hard for me to get bookings in Brooklyn. So that kind of led me to kind of like go hard for other shit, which worked out better for me. So now when I started bartending and doing bottle hosting, I was getting bookings out of town. So now these people out of town, bottle service is new to them. They don't know about shit about bringing those sparkles and shit like that out with your bottle. So now I'm getting ridiculous bookings like, yo, I'm going to pay for your rental to drive to Kingston, New York. I pay for a hotel room. You could bring 4 people with you. And I'm paying you $100 for every bottle you bring out. What? Book me immediately. Yes. Where do I sign? Oh, my God. I did a booking in PA. I was like the celebrity bottle girl for the night for them. Yo, when the promoter came out, shout out to Half the Hustler. He from PA. Shout out to Pop from the real Pop from the barbershop, the one that Biggie be rapping about. Shout out to all the people in PA. I fucking love y'all. So let me tell y'all, when I pulled up to the spot in PA, he come out, he like, yo, what you want to walk into? I'm like, y'all from, put on that Bobby Shmurda. So that's when Bobby Shmurda just came out with that hot nigga shit.
Uh-huh.
Yo, we got walked in with the guards, the big ass guns. You could not tell me I was that shit. I was just like, what? Say something. It's like everybody looking like, even if they didn't know who I was or did, they was like, who the fuck is? I love out of town shows. They love New Yorkers. Mm-hmm. So that's where the money is at. So from them, Hollywood Butter, and I'm having Brooklyn on lock and stuff, it made me go out the mix. Like, all right, I gotta go. I can't if I'm not a part of that because people was fucking with them. They really shout out to them, and I'm giving y'all give flowers where it's due. They had Brooklyn on Smash, but also shout out to them for having Brooklyn on Smash because it made me go outside the box. And now I'm all over. I'm in PA. I'm in Delaware. I'm upstate. I'm all over upstate, getting these and the promoters are paying out their ass because they love New York bitches, and the bitches up there love New York niggas.
Okay.
It was amazing.
You mind me asking, like, okay, out of all the areas, what do you get paid the most?
Where did I get paid the most? Well, all right. So the most was with the promoter, Half the Hustler. He's from PA, but he used to have parties all over. Whenever he called me, even when he came to New York, whenever he called me, it was a bag involved. Like to this day, he called me right now. I don't even care what it is. Yep, I'm coming. Yeah, yep. He makes sure I'm fully taken care of. He makes sure my friends are fully taken care of. Me and my homegirls, I don't know if you know the drink Bottega. They have a drink. So we were like Bottega babes, and they kind of like had hands in on the distribution of that out of PA. So they had like brought, even with exclusive, the liquor exclusive, even with that, we was like exclusive ladies with Biggs. Shout out to Biggs from Queens. Exclusive Biggs. Shout out to him. I know him from back then. So we did with the liquor stuff. So that's how I network with these people from out of town. They'll come to New York and link up with the New York promoters, and then, I be being myself, and then I just get asked about, like, who the fuck is that? Yeah, we want her. Like, I come in, it's like your energy have to come in and own the room, and not everybody has that, and I'm a people person. And I think I don't know, I was a cheerleader my whole life, so that bubbly, walk in the room, own the room, and I'm talking to everybody. If I think you somebody that hate me, I'm smiling right next to you on purpose. Like, I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm going to even say what's up to you with a smile on my face, because I know that shit is it get to your heart, baby. I'm a Scorpio, so we like to, like, yeah, what? That Scorpio's thing is crazy. But bartending, so from me being out of town, then when I did come back and I was bartending in New York, it was mostly the strip clubs in Queens. I was a head bottle girl at Perlu. If y'all don't know, that was a spot that they opened up after they closed down Perfections, when somebody got killed in there for the 100th time, whatever time. And they opened up Perlu. I brought out Wale his bottles. I brought out Ron Browse's bottles. I brought out Little Dirk his bottles.
And this was like around like the 2015.
This is now this is 2017, 18,
Okay.
15 and 16 I was locked up. So this is 17, 18. This is all when I came after coming out of jail. So before that, I was doing out of town. Before I got locked up, I was mostly out of town. When I came back, I started to tap in with the New York strip clubs and all of that. So then they had a thing with, even that started to get hard, because now the Spanish girls came. Not to say they took over, but they dominated, and as you should. So it gets and then now I'm coming back into now where everybody has their body done. So now the body thing didn't work for me before, because now everybody's looking for this look. They want this look. They want this look. They want this look. Listen, I used to tell photographers when they want to take my pictures, listen, when I lay down, the fat on my ass gonna lay down too. It's not gonna stay there. Like, let me tell you, that's what real shit do. If the fat go wherever I lay, all right? So it became a little bit of a hard thing for me when that came into play. So now it's kind of working out, because niggas is tired of that airing back smell a little bit. So, I'm not hating, because I got females that got their body done, but a lot of niggas is like, all right, now y'all not tired, y'all not done it, just a few. So now I get the praises for, I'm still the natural girl. Everybody know me for being that natural girl. I never had surgery, whatever the case may be. So I'll get a little preference now, only if they tired of it. If you still rock with it, some people don't care. But, it's working in my favor a little bit now. So now I'm able to bounce back on the map a little bit. Let me get in there. And I get the question, you never had, no, I had kids. And even before kids, I had to ask before kids. So I don't know. Like, so, it's.
Do you get treated differently in the clubs because of your body versus how the other girls look?
Not really. I don't really get that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably before I like established myself, maybe. But no, I can't really say that. I can't say. I don't pay attention to shit like that. I'm a girl's girl. So another girl might be paying attention to how, but not me. Like, if I'll just fill out the energy. I'm not needed over here. I just spin. I'm gonna make my energy somewhere else. Like, so I can't really. I'm trying to think, even for the instance I had that made me feel away. I can't really. The only thing that really used to kind of touch me, like if I'm trying to get a booking now I'm trying to get a booking and I'm not getting these bookings, and then I see what they're booking, I kind of like, damn, all right, you could have just said you wanted a Spanish girl, like, but I don't know. It's an avenue I don't know. I always find my avenue. When I realize it's not it, I get up out of there. All right, you see like that shit with Trump? Let me touch on. But he be like, he about to make niggas on the right. Yeah, let me know where I'm not, where y'all don't like me at. Please, because that's all right. Let me know. I can't go there. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna get my money, but yeah. I just found my avenue.
So you was at a strip club when strip clubs were dying, right? Because I realize a lot of people not really going to strip clubs like that anymore.
Strip clubs are dead. They are dead, and I say that because you're not making the money that you. All right, we have the landmark strip clubs, like Starlets is probably like one of the few of them. Sin City fucking closed mad long ago. So it's like the Lust and Love is out of here. The clubs, the strip clubs, let me just tell you, if it's not, you might get a handful where you get some show off niggas, like people that still know some show off niggas that want to do shit like that. But when I've been going to the spots and stuff, it's not the same. Even on the beginning start out, like niggas just be standing there, and I'd be like, y'all know y'all go to a regular club for that? If I'm my mind, I'm going to a strip club, I know I have to spend money. I'm gonna have like it don't be like that. I be behind the bar and watch a nigga jerk off. Like, this what you came here for?
Wow.
This what you came here for? Yo,
in the whole club?
Yo, behind the bar, sitting down, just watching the bartenders dance, and he's jerking off. They end up kicking him out, but it was just like, yo, like, this what kind of energy is giving off? I don't like this. This is not. So I'm from the era where, like, if the DJ fuck up some commas, everybody's showing off. That's the kind of music supposed to make you think. It's not the same. They playing fuck up some commas and they like fucking up nothing. Like, I don't know. It's not the same energy. And maybe I guess that goes with time changing.
Is it like because of a different audience, or is it like the same audience, or the audience is more mature now?
I feel like, honestly, let me tell you, as a bartender, the people that was coming to fuck up the clubs was the scammers, was the drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? Scamming is not like that no more. Drug dealing is not even like that no more. Like, it's not the same. It's not the fake ass paid in full era no more. Like, that shit is not the fucking same. You be in a club and a guy like, I can't throw it. Give me a cash app. I'm just send you a tip here. What? That's not. I'm gonna take it. Like, I'm gonna give you my cash app, but it take away from when you coming from that element, it feel weird. Like, these are times we living in now. Like, all right, I guess.
So
that shit is crazy.
So when you was in the club, right? So way back then, you used to have like come home with bags of money, like singles, 20s,
20s, 5s. I had a time. I told you a couple of people, Wale, Lil Durk, all these people used to go to Perlu. Perlu used to be lit. Oh my God. Now, I didn't make no birdies. Now, you ain't even catch me talking about 30,000. But, for me,
30,000.
I believe she would be making that. They make in the spot she worked in. I believe her in the era that she was in. She's absolutely right. Because for me, like, a calm $2,000 a night was cool for me. If I made $1,000, I'm like, yes, all right, cool, this is cool. So I don't know, but I feel like I was doing other stuff too. Like, I always had a job too, everything. But if that was my only go-to, hell yeah, I'm running it up, yeah. But I just think I got tired of trying to. I can't talk a tip out of a nigga no more. I don't have that patience in me, really. Like, it's either like, all right, if you want some good conversation, cool. Because I've got tipped to, like, just have a cool conversation or whatever. But I don't got that in me no more. Like, you want a beer or not? Like, I'm not in that. That's how I know it's time for me to move out the way and let the other girls do it. Because it's like, all right, what you want? No, I can't.
Are you telling us that you come with attitude? You want a beer or what?
Like, I'm not doing that to all my future bookers. Like, that's not what I'm doing. But it's just kind of like, you have to have the finesse. You know how much times in Perlu I have to wait till everybody leaves because I told 10 group of niggas I was leaving with them, and be back in the security like, everybody left. All right, I'm out. Let's keep it a band. Everybody has to do that. You tell yo, Michael, yeah, just so you can put that extra 100 on top of that tip. So like I said, I was in the show off era. I was in the scamming era. So these niggas that come and if you handed me a swipey and you don't fill up that tip line, this not even your money. We're not doing this. Come on, let me bring you the pen. Because this not even your card, but I'm not going to make it hot for you. Just give me a nice tip. Thank you. We out of here.
I remember I went to the strip club with my friend, and cool, we didn't have cash, so we went to the ATM. It was like $20. I'm like, $20. I'm like, okay. So we was buying a drink, A regular $50 drink is like $25. I'm like, okay.
A bottle of Poland Spring water in the strip club is $8.
Mm-hmm.
10 on a lit night. A bottle of Poland Spring water. You get, and we don't even have Poland Spring to be that. It won't even be Poland Spring. It'll be that. It is $8 in the club. A Red Bull is 10. If you buy a shot of Dawn Reposado is $36 a shot. A shot. The craziest right now in the strip club is kind of crazy. I be feeling bad. Like when I in a strip club, right? If I go now, like probably when I was working at Sweet was the last strip club I did, and I went to get a bottle of water and I pressed on the thing. I was like, "You want a cup with ice?" Like I just felt bad. Like damn, how I'm gonna tell this person this bottle of water is $8. $8? But I get it. You in a strip club, this is a place you're supposed to come knowing ain't no broke nigga supposed to be in here, honestly. So it's like they see that right here. Keep the $2 change. You supposed to give me a 20. Tell me to keep the change. But that's just the mindset of, like you're in a strip club. What do you expect? Like you supposed to have is a spending place. You don't want to spend, go to a fucking club or a bar.
It's kind of like a casino. You go to a casino, spend money, and not just stand there.
Yeah, you want to stand there and watch it when the number keep coming, or you want to put $1 in or something. Like it's like, what are you going to do?
So, what's the worst part of your job?
Which one? The nightlife?
Yeah, the nightlife. Let's say the nightlife.
Oh, I think back in the day, it would just be like having to G everybody. And then have to wait till everybody leave the club and then be like, all right, because I done told this person, yeah, I'm going to come. You can take me to breakfast. Yeah, you can take me to breakfast. Yeah, you can take me to breakfast. Just for the tip. Like, you have to finesse. The same way a nigga would feel like he's finessing a female to get what he want out of her to get some pussy is the same way we have to finesse these niggas to get money out of them. Like, if you know every day you go on my page and you paying to look on my page, but you feel like one day you're going to pay me ass naked, you're going to keep paying until you think you're going to see me ass naked. So it's like, to me, I don't know how other girls take it, but you got to sell the illusion. You in a strip club, either way you look at it, you're selling sex. You don't have to be actually selling sex, but I'm selling sex appeal. I have to make you feel good. When a nigga feel good, they feel like he look good, he gonna spend money, he gonna want to show off, like feeling good, like let me get you in a feel good mood. So I kind of like, I think I really hated that though, because it's like it leads to so much conversation. I'm friendly to an extent, like I'm friendly for where I need to be, for wherever I'm at. So it kind of get annoying after a while. And then who wanna fucking keep doing that? Every time I gotta leave at fucking 6 a.m. because I gotta wait for everybody to leave. Like that shit is annoying.
You ever watch Power?
Mm-hmm.
And I know the first episode, James St. Patrick was like, when this club sell Dream Entertainment, we're here to basically sell a facade.
Yeah.
Everyone that comes here, we're here for them, so they can feel special.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Like it's like anywhere with customer service in a different aspect. But my background of work is customer service, so it's like the customer is always right to it. You want to make them feel comfortable. Like if you come into my sneaker store and I make you feel so good about buying them sneakers, you're gonna come get every pair of your sneakers from me. So when you come into the club and I'm selling you these bottle packages, the bottle package could really be $500. I'm coming to you and I'm like, this shit's $750, but for you I'm gonna do $500. You don't fuck. You just like I get $200 off. Yeah, like every time you come to the spot, you looking for me. Nah, I don't want to deal with y'all. I'm waiting for my homegirl. Even if I'm finessing you, but it's what we have to do to make money. And believe a lot of these grown ass men don't tip. They don't. They won't even. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these grown ass men is playing a facade that they can't really uphold. We know that because we on the inside. It's 28 y'all. Why y'all only buying one bottle? What? Not one $200 bottle. Y'all got to be fucking kidding me. But we know. But hey. To each his own.
But let me ask you this quick question about strip club. Do you think OnlyFans killed the whole strip club?
Nah, I don't know.
Because a lot of people will be like, yeah, strippers be like strip club.
But then if that's the case, you could say the internet kills everything, because the same way you go to the strip club, the same way you just get on Instagram and see whatever you want to see. It's like everybody has their own way of liking stuff. So like, let me put it to you like this.
Okay.
So you could be a physical learner or an audible learner. Like you could just listen.
Okay.
That's how you learn. Some people have to sit in the classroom, write down notes and stuff like that. So I put it to the same way as that. everybody like, you might like to, for me, when I did business is one of my degrees. When I do accounting, I'm old school. I like to write down my books. I also put it in the computer to back me up, but I also catch whatever mistakes I happen, but I have to write it.
Yeah.
And I have to put, so it just depends on the person. Some people need to be there, touch it, feel it, physical. Some people could just sit and watch it. I guess in the sense of if you're able to watch porn or not. Like, because you could just, you know what I mean? Or do you have to be physical? Can you do, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah.
I know what you mean. Yo, you ever see, like, being in bottle service, you ever seen other girls fight for the same customer?
Honestly, not in bottle service. I haven't been in no event where I've seen them fighting over a customer or whatever, but I have seen like the bartenders fight a stripper. All right, so let me say this. This is the rule to my understanding. As a bartender, if the dollars land on our bar, it's ours. If the dollars land on the floor, it's the strippers. So like all strip clubs probably sit like this, where the strip things are behind the bar. Niggas throwing it up, whatever laying behind me, but if it lands on my bar circumference, that is mine. I've seen bitches, bartenders, strippers go at it over that. So now what I do is, look, now they have the little Mexicans or the Spanish people. Listen, whatever you sweep up my bucket is right there. I don't have time for none of that shit. None of that shit. But if my peoples come, usually if I have somebody sit at my bar, they let me pick whatever stripper I want to. If they're going to spend money on something other than me, they let me pick whatever stripper. And usually as a bartender, you want to have those strippers you cool with, because if that stripper have a customer, that stripper come and sit at your bar and you serve them, and that stripper's taking them nigga money and tipping you with it. So you got to be in cahoots. So it's just it's an all around. You got to know how to master the game.
Okay, I see what you mean now. So what's the busiest night?
The busiest night? Like? Well, what you mean?
Like the most busiest night where there's a lot of people, a lot of money.
A bit.
Like the weekend, Friday.
Honestly, the best parties are during the week. Honestly,
the week. Okay.
The best. Well, at least in my bartender era, the best parties were during the week. When I was making all that money, I was working a Monday night at Prelude. And when I did go on a Saturday, that shit was trash. So it was like the best part in my era. The best parties were during the week.
Cause I figured probably the weekends, everyone's out. There's no work.
It did not matter. When I was in college, we used to go to, remember Webster Hall, ladies' night on a Thursday. All the best parties were during the week. Like the trash parties would be on the weekend. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. It's Tuesday night and I'm having mad fun. So
yeah, it's kind of like industry parties is always like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes Thursday.
Yeah, like last night. Oh my God, I had a time last night.
What happened last night?
So last night, it was an invite-only NBA party. So as y'all know, the Clippers played the Knicks last night, and they won. And I feel like I betrayed the Knicks by partying with the Clippers last night. But the Clippers had a spot, and let me tell you, I cannot tell y'all the name of this spot. Now I'm trying to find, I can't even find it. I found the flyer. The flyer that says NBA party invite only, and the promoter's name on it. That's it. It don't have nothing else information on it. So we went in. There's a lot of models there. It was so lit. I had a time. I love invite only parties. I had a time, and in those kind of parties, you could party. Nobody's not on no thirsty shit because everybody got money. Everybody's chilling. So it's not nobody like, everybody just having a good time. It's bad bitches everywhere. So you don't have to be some nigga like, yo, can I get your... No, everybody's chilling. After everybody, the most I've seen was people like going around exchanging Instagram and keep on partying. I said, yo, I love this kind of, instead of the whole night a nigga buy you drink and think they your boyfriend. Like, that's it. Like, like it'd be like the DJ sending out shots to the whole club for the night. Everybody chilling. So I love a good industry party.
All right, so that's good.
Shout out to the LA Clippers. I'm sorry, Nick.
So, what's the most popular drink in a club?
Right now, Don Julio. Well, last night in the Rich People Club,
okay,
it was a lot of Azul, a lot of 1942. And there's some new liquor out. I gotta look on the DJ page to see what liquor. It was shaped like the Azul bottle, and we was taking shots of that. Yo, I was drunk, but nice drunk. It was like not a sloppy drunk. It was like I still was aware. Like I felt good. I haven't been drunk like that in a while. It was like a good feeling drunk. But it was some new bottle, and I think
tequila.
Yeah, everything. I didn't see no brown liquor last night. Rich people do not drink brown liquor because I didn't see now one rotation of brown liquor last night. I can't even hold y'all. No brown liquor. Everybody with 1942 and that Azul shit. Yes, that 1942 is dangerous. Not the Reposado. The regular one is dangerous.
So, what's the most interesting thing? The most interesting thing that you've seen overall from your experience from doing this all these years?
The most interesting thing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's so much things going through. I don't know. I don't know. The most interesting thing? I don't know. Money showers is always interesting. I can't even.
Money showers.
Yes, money showers are always a good night. That's just like being a bartending and then just money just flying everywhere. I have plenty of nights like that in my time.
Celebrities throwing money.
Regular people, celebrities. I'm telling you, my era wasn't really like the celebrities. Let me tell you, when the celebrities come to the club, they just throwing back the money that the club gave to them. That's it. They're not really coming, unless they coming to like they popping out, like they in the city and they just happen to come in your club on whatever. Whatever the promoter give them, that's what they throwing back, and that's because I used to see the promoter end of it. They just throwing back whatever that. But at the time, if you was a lit ass drug dealer, if you was a lit ass scammer, it was really the scammers. The scammers was spending these are niggas that's going stupid, just everywhere. You just at the bar, you don't know where to turn this money. I love shit like this. Just standing in the middle of money flying everywhere. Like that's the most interesting thing to me. I think.
I remember I seen a fight online. Somebody was doing a whole bunch of money. Then the girl was picking up the money, fighting. I'm like, there's money around. Why fight? They were just fighting for that small area.
That be the stripper thing too, and they be flocking. Let me tell you, sometimes I have to can the niggas their money on the low with some singles because them girls, like you throw crumbs on the floor. And I'm not saying I love my stripper friends, no offense, but you know how like if you breaking up bread, you throw on the floor for the bird, you just see mad birds come out of nowhere. Yo, when I be handing people they singles, one night I was telling my homegirl, I'm like, watch this. Some nigga gave me money to cash out, and I brought the singles back like this in my hand. Yo, all the strippers like they zoomed in on my hand, jerk. Wherever, by the time I got to the nigga, them bitches is all behind him waiting. I said, oh my God, y'all bitches are horrible. Horrible. That's a funny sight to see. When you just sit back and watch it, like, watch this. Everybody about to go, That shit is a funny sight to see.
All right. I might have like a few more questions after that. We'll wrap it up, okay?
Right.
Do you feel like the club or the lounge is overrated?
Now, yeah, it's not the same. Because, I think I was just telling my daughter this. My daughter's a teenager, and I was telling her, like, yo, imagine, like, hearing, like, Soulja Boy in the club, Superman. Imagine you busting that shit out in the club. And that's, in my era, that's what the fuck we was doing. We doing the stinky leg. We do in the club now, it's like everybody get dressed up to watch each other. I be so mad. I be like, yo, if I hear my shit, I'm going off. Like, it don't, we all, Beyonce, come on, get me body. Everybody just drop down on me and my homegirls used to clear the way so we could do that dance. It's not like that no more. It's like not like it's so different. Now everybody's doing TikTok dances in the middle of the floor. I'm like, that's not the dance I just see my daughter doing in the room. So it's different. We don't have them good ass DJs and like the vibe DJ Rod something NYC was a DJ last night at this party.
Okay.
He played a little bit of every. I haven't heard a DJ play night. Like I'm talking about like good right songs to play back to back to back to back to back. He played a nice set. So a DJ like that could have had two people in part. I would have had mad fun. Once the music is good, I'll be lit. But I be going to DJs like, so you really not gonna play this song right here? This is the song that's out. Like if I gotta do that, I'm ready to go. We lacking on some good ass DJs. I could say that.
Okay. Any parting words?
Look, to follow me, baby, Ashley DPD on Instagram. That's the really only platform I use for y'all peoples. So, a lot to come. Let me see, what can I mention? Oh, what I am gonna mention is I do have I'm doing a collab with this lingerie line from Virginia. So what they did was I'll have my own body stocking. They have the only exclusive rights to sell this particular body stocking from the maker. So this would be the only type of this body stocking in the whole United States. So I am collabing with them for that body stocking. So I'm going to name the body stocking. And every time you purchase this body stocking, I'm going to be on the box. So it's like my own personal. So y'all about to see me on people's shelves everywhere. That's probably my last touch of like real modeling I'm gonna do before I just take a seat. But that's what I have coming up.
And what's the name of it?
So I don't want to say the name of the lingerie line.
Okay.
Wrong, but you know, I'm just gonna find my phone fast. But I'm gonna get that for y'all next time. Y'all have to. I want to say it's Talea Monet. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize, my friend, but I believe it's Talea Monet. So y'all have to look out for that. I have a couple of people in my DM talking about some web series. I do have some magazines coming up that I need to be doing the spreads for. I have photo shoots, everything. I'm doing some content. All content creators reach out to me. You know, they feel like I'm the OG because they watch me laying in the bed. That shit has 10 million views on every platform you could think of. So,
and you doing about that skit that you did
with Capri. Shout out to my boy Capri. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Daniel Jean. Shout out to the fake 6ix9ine. Shout out to the fake Tory Lanez. Shout out to all my friends. Shout out to all my content creator friends. Breezy Obama. We supposed to be working soon. Shout out to all my content friends. Danny Deuces. Janoski. Everybody. I'm trying to get right out. Work with Lethal Lips. Everybody. Jacob. The white boy Jacob that plays the cop. All the people that I did skits with, I love y'all. Y'all put me on the map. Shout out to Black Ink because Black Ink put me on the map too. But we have a part 2 for that. I didn't even get to mention my era at Black Ink, but we're gonna have to have a part 2 for that.
Okay, one. Yeah, Black Ink and Love and Hip Hop.
Yes, Black Ink and Love and Hip Hop. My little episodes and my little collabs there. We're gonna have a part 2.
Okay, we will.
And that's it. Thank you guys.